Well, I received a lot of negative feedback yesterday for filming while I was driving. So I told everyone that I would stop doing it. It's like the jaywalker. My hat is all fucked up. What happened to the hat? If you'll notice in all of my videos, I curse within the first 15 seconds of it. It's not really good form. Hold on. So what I decided is to do my video between the house and the highway. Hopefully it won't be so loud that you can't hear anything else. But it's Friday, July 25th, I guess, 2025. Had an incredible interview with a Bigfoot witness last night, and I can't even go into all of it today, but it's amazing. I went to the location, spoke with him personally. I absolutely 100% believe him on what he said. I interviewed him from sort of a cultural, anthropological perspective, almost like took like a police report, just to nail down the facts, and he was able to expand on his eyewitness description quite a bit. And I guess I was trying to determine if these things that he saw were just people. And they certainly had a lot of human characteristics. But I was able to highlight some of the distinctive things that make them different than people. Starting from the top is definitely the hair, with the hairline across the forehead covering the body, but the chest being exposed, which is very grade ape, but that the hair was dense. The other thing was that the arms appeared to be longer, proportion-wise, than people. The coloring, skin-wise, was dark. He didn't say it was gray, but it certainly was not Caucasian or any kind of a color which made him think immediately that it was a human color type, although it was close. The thick band of hair down the back, starting at the head, is quite a great description that indicates, unless it's a severely mutated human being, this is not a human being. The other thing which was unique, which he didn't really know about, was the distance between the nose and the top lip. If you'll study yourself or other human beings, rarely is that distance more than an inch. But he said, now that you talked to me about it, there was a noticeable distance, measuring-wise, from the nose down to the top of the lip, which is just evidence of the elongated sort of skull structure where the jaw is heavy, even though not pronounced like a simian, but is thick, right? Which he didn't really talk about seeing their teeth and what kind of set of teeth these things have. And with Bigfoot descriptions, Sasquatch descriptions, or skunk ape descriptions, sometimes there are overly prominent canines. I mean, it's just crazy, right? And some people have overly prominent canines. Didn't really go into the eyes, but he said that they made eye contact. And the other thing was that I was like, well, how long did this really take? And he said it had to be at least a minute, because they made two different efforts to climb the bank, and they were getting closer to him as they were getting there. And I said, what did you think? And he said, I started sweating because I thought, well, these things might attack us. So I really don't think that he saw human beings. I just think that if it was human beings, a naked woman, regardless of how tall she is not going to be threatening to a 6'3" man. And he's a 6'3" man, a former football player, I'm sure. He's not afraid of soaking wet 6'2" woman. I mean, I wouldn't be. But anyway, I'm getting on the highway now, and I'm going to end this short podcast of Keep an Open Mind podcast, available on the Bigfoot Ed website, the YouTube channel. It's Bigfoot Ed YouTube channel. And get back with me. And of course, I'm going to do a musical introduction of this particular broadcast, probably in tribute to Ozzy Osbourne, who passed away 3 days ago. You know, if you grew up in the 80s, like I did, regardless if you were a heavy metal person or what kind of music, I love heavy metal, but I also was a punk rocker, ish, and new waver, hell yeah. Ozzy's voice from Sabbath on, that first song on Black Sabbath, who can say anything bad about it? So live long and prosper. See you when I see you.